Hi everyone, so we're going to look back at Perez and Grosh's goals in the 1-1 draw yesterday. This video is sponsored by the One Football app, keeping you up to date with all the Super Sunday games, including the Championship with all the ongoings today. So download it, it is free and it's ahead of the mainstream apps. Right, let's get on with it. So let's get on with the first goal, where now we can see Paul Dummett has all the space in the world. We're pointing an arrow there because look at all that space he can run into, which he does. Now, Paul Dummett is naturally can play left back as well, so he can bring the ball forward at ease. Where Brighton's right hand side, the nowhere, so Dummett's got all that space. He starts running forward, and we know what he's doing when he starts to come towards the box. He wants to clip it in for Rondon, and the one thing you want to look for when the ball is clipped is have a look at the marking with Perez. I believe it's Bernardo. We've circled it. Bernardo switches off big time. So as Dummett now clips the ball into the box, Rondon then has the ball. He chests it. The centre back is miles away from him. Bernardo's trying to follow the ball rather than the man. Rondon, you have to say it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant from Rondon. His awareness to find Perez there and chest it off to him is absolutely fantastic. Poor marking from Brighton side, but brilliant from Rondon. Look at all the space that Jose Perez has got. He's got about 10 yards square space of him. You know what's going to happen. It's going to fall nicely to him on the half volley. It's a fantastic technique finish. Brighton's defence all over. It arrows it in the top of the corner. It's a great finish. It's just a shame he went off injured because I felt we lacked massive firepower going in particular that second half with Almiron missing and now Perez. I thought we struggled big time. 1-0. The equaliser, which was in the second half, again it's poor marking. So Brighton's aim is to get the ball in the box, and what you want to look for is Grosh hovering around hovering around. So as the cross comes in from Bruno, his aim is to try and find somebody. So he wants to try and get it on the head of Murray. However, now look at Grosh's position. Fernandes had him before, but now he's free. It's not a bad position with Newcastle's defensive line are in, because they can see what's going on in front of them and to the side of them. However, it's the next piece of action as Murray then clips it. Very clever by Glenn Murray. It's a fantastic loft. Murray could go for goal here, but he sees the run. Fernandes has turned away. He's now looking at the ball. You might say, yeah, Fernandes should have keeping an eye on his runner. He hasn't. But Paul Dummett is the man who can see what's happening. He has to react now. He has to get in front. He has to stop that danger. Murray heads it on. He's now free. Grosh for a header goes into the back of the net. But for me, Paul Dummett, you can see what's happening. You've got to stop that burst of gut. Fernandes also slightly at fault, but more so for Paul Dummett for me. Look, Paul Dummett's been brilliant this season as well. He's upped his game the last 2 years, but I just felt he was at fault there in the back of the net. Brighton didn't even score for the previous 7 games, man. It would be us, wouldn't it? Game of 2 halves, brilliant first half, Newcastle poor in the second half. It ended 1-1. Let us know what you think of the game, of the goals as well. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.